out of the sight of the people until he has won everything to
Peace and
himself,
blessings.
as the Bible refers.
This is your brother from another mother coming to you live and direct from somewhere in the devil civilization. Been a minute since I've been on here, but you know,
then he leaves the people and goes away and waits until the time.
I won't even begin at the beginning. I just want to really thank the brother Kwame Brown, because that's the only reason why I'm even getting on here. I want to thank him for his boost of energy in a very critical time in our history. I want to thank the ancestors for allowing his Gullah Geechee energy to manifest in this atmosphere at this time. It's a breath of fresh air. And what I will say is that in the midst of everything that's going on, and unfortunately, I've come to the conclusion that our opponent is so many light years ahead of us for their obvious reasons that I hate this. How can I put it, man? I mean, you know, we just got to eat this L infinitely. We got to eat it because there's so many of our people that are what the Kwame Brown revelation, and shout out to, you know, the 843. You know, that's where my family's from. This, you know, descendant of them. Well, not them. Demar Vesey is a relative, and not on some Umar Johnson, Frederick Douglass shit. But yeah, I know Chucktown very well. I did a lot of work out there, so I know how relevant that area is on this planet and in America. So much history, people don't even know about it. I even tried to convince certain people, you know, to do a documentary on it, but they didn't want to touch it. They didn't think it was significant. I hope Tariq Nasheed jumps on it when he does this new film that he's doing. But anyway, yeah, I don't like to ramble, but I'm going to just say, Kwame, you know, man, shout out to you, my brother, young brother, the 80s kids. You know, y'all definitely, I'm a 70s cat, so I'm going to say, man, you know, I always saw something special with the 80s children because y'all are a culmination of everything positive and negative of the original man in the Western Hemisphere, or the planetary organism. And a lot of what y'all bring to the table can change the world, but I think our opponent is 30, 40 years ahead of that. So that being said, it's kind of funny, I got the camera on Star. Never forget, I was living in Philadelphia and he got on the radio and he said, he was talking about the Puerto Rican Day Parade and all the parades they used to have in New York, and he said that, yeah, you know, the black man and the black woman, they should have a slave parade, and they walk down the street in shackles. And, you know, he was joking, and he said this on radio. He said, at least if the black man and woman can stand up and fight to the death for their liberation, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, even though the white man will erase him from the face of the earth, at least he'll go out in the blade of glory. And so when he said that, you know, I was at the plantation, had the radio on, me and a coworker, and I just bust out laughing. But I mean, I was frozen, the fact that this man had the courage to say that on national radio. And you know, what you bring into the table, Brother Kwame, is very historic and legendary. And the reality is, man, you know, I come to this conclusion painfully that I see why you're going hard. You got children, beautiful son that you showed on the camera the other day. You know, you're trying to pave a way and make this world better for him. But unfortunately, our people are so destroyed globally that those are the main ones that, even though they only have this one physical existence, they don't give a shit about it. You know, from the poor to the rich, from the south to the north, east to the west, suburbs from the city, you know, we're damaged. And so many people have devoted their lives to, not just one side of the chessboard, but for humanity as well. And unfortunately, black people, it's a lot that collectively we have to atone for, because our predicament and what we have brought to the table, to this planet, we dropped the ball on civilization. We definitely dropped the ball, and I don't really want to get all into the history, but yeah, we dropped the ball, and this is, what we got to eat. So I'm not saying give up, brother. I'm watching you, I'm rooting for you, I'm going to support you. I supported a lot of brothers and sisters throughout my journey, a lot. And so, I'm not going to stop doing that. But the reality is, my brother, um, yeah, you can just look at, I saw a video, a clip of you talking with this brother. He's calling you a clout chaser. You speaking knowledge, wisdom, understanding, logic, and reasoning to this brother, and he just didn't get it. He just didn't get it. So it's like, and I could just see your face and your patience. You're a magnificent human being, my brother. Not gonna say you perfect. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm an older brother, and I feel like, my generation should have made it better for your generation. You shouldn't even have to be doing what you're doing now had my generation picked up the mantle, the 70s generation. I mean, we, had our level of power, but once hip hop came, we got on some whole other shit. The 60s dropped the ball for us, we dropped the ball for you guys, so on and so forth. So, I'm gonna not make this too long, but I definitely wanted to, just come on here and, speak my piece. It's been a minute. Shout out Tribe Yahuda. Shout out Dr. Kelbone. Shout out, all the brothers and sisters who strive for, black liberation. Because black liberation is global human liberation, believe it or not. It's not like a race thing, but, how can you have the original man and woman on the bottom of the barrel, and then you see the planet steadily declining? Steadily declining. That means something. I mean, yeah, we dropped the ball and we need to atone, but the reality is, yeah, we have to correct this shit, and I just don't see that happening anytime soon. So, that being said, everybody that's supporting the brother Kwame, continue to do so. All the haters, do what you do. That's what you do. And it's even weird how, on a metaphysical level, Charlemagne, who, I was kind of proud of the brother. Like I say, that 843, I wasn't sure about the whole rape thing, because that's not something I ever condone. But looking at the paperwork and things of that nature, because he has a brilliant mind, very articulate. When he tells a story, mother school teacher, he did the street thing or whatever, but pushed himself into radio. He's got a crisp mouthpiece, very analytical mind. Does come off with some emotional shit at times, and these are two water signs. Kwame being a Pisces, Charlemagne being a Cancer, and we know about them Cancers. Both of them from the 843, even though Kwame apparently didn't grow up in the 843, but he still has the energy, he still has the bloodline, and that's what makes him even more dangerous, because he's traveled. He it's like taking a diamond. No matter where you take it, it's still a diamond. And seeing them go toe to toe. I'm not gonna say who's right or who's wrong, but I hope, well, one thing, Charlemagne, you should have gave a very sincere apology. Ooh, I don't want to make this too long. But long story short, yeah, much love to you, my brother. And like I said, I just hope that you're successful in your mission. And from what I see, your mission is to spark thought and get people to duplicate what you're doing. And I'm with you, my brother. On that note, everybody, be blessed, be safe. Much love. Black liberation.